Hi, Brian Johnston here from Behind the Badge Foundation. Thank you for joining us today for another episode of the Law Enforcement Family Network Flashlight Series. Today we will hear from Dr. Stephanie Conn, the author of Increasing Resilience in Police and Emergency Personnel. Dr. Conn is an experienced trauma psychologist who specializes in working with first responders and their family. Dr. Conn is going to share information and resources about EMDR, or Eye Movement Desensitization and Reprocessing. EMDR is an effective tool for significant and accumulative trauma with the added benefit of having no physiological side effects. Here's Dr. Conn.
Hello. A lot of my work with first responders includes helping them get through the trauma that they're exposed to, and it's chronic exposure to trauma, and sometimes that trauma relates to a threat to their own life, a shooting they're involved in, an accident that they've had, or some other kind of catastrophe on the job or off the job. But more often than not, it relates to the trauma and suffering of other people that they're seeing on a regular basis, and many times it is the child death or the accident of the innocent family that's really troubling for them. And so one of the most helpful tools that I have on my tool belt is for working with trauma is EMDR. And EMDR stands for Eye Movement Desensitization and Reprocessing. And I realize that's a mouthful, but the recommended video that follows will explain what this means and how it actually works. It's actually become a treatment of choice for first responders and people in the military that have suffered from trauma. First responder clients that I work with are consistently amazed at how it works and how quickly it works and how permanent the effects are. And so they oftentimes find that it reduces their physical anxiety, it reduces their nightmares, it reduces the images that come to them during their waking hours, and all of the things that are associated with the traumatic event are reduced, if not completely eliminated, by EMDR. Some first responder clients even come to my office seeking therapy, asking for EMDR by name because their coworkers have found it to be so effective that they have a hard time keeping it to themselves. They want to share it with other people because it's been so helpful for them. And so, as you'll see in the recommended video that follows, EMDR is a brain-based intervention that does what talk therapy just cannot do. Many people who have gone to talk therapy have found it to be helpful, but that it really didn't do anything to address or reduce the trauma symptoms that came with trauma. Others that I have worked with, other first responders, have been quite mad both at themselves and sometimes even at us in the psychology community because they've waited too long to get help because they didn't know EMDR existed and that it would be so effective in helping them. So if you're struggling with the aftermath of a trauma, either from the job or in your personal life, I hope that you'll find an EMDR trained clinician to help you heal. You can find those going to the website emdria.org, and that's EMDR stands for International Association.org. There you can find additional videos, information, frequently asked questions, and a directory of clinicians you can find by zip code for a clinician in your geographic area.
Hi everyone, Tracy here. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to see more videos on the Behind the Badge Foundation Law Enforcement Family Network Flashlight Series. You can also learn more about Behind the Badge Foundation on our website, Facebook, and Instagram pages at behindthebadgefoundation.org. Thank you for joining us and finding our together.